Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday Love Notes. I'm Reverend Laurie, and this is on behalf of Unity of Ocala, my new spiritual home, which I am loving, even from a distance. On Wednesday Love Notes, I like to keep things light and inspiring and uplifting. I think we really need it. And it's kind of hard to do that this week because I'm still in grief about the passing of that amazing woman, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who was such an inspiration to my life. But because it's Wednesday and because she would want it to be inspiring for our little chat today, I'm going to keep it light. I even wore my Bob Ross Happy Tree shirt because I'm going to be doing a little painting today and creating and going into that God space where I'm not worried about the things of the world, but just about uplifting my soul and having some fun. I'm doing some dyeing of my reeds today for basket making, and one glove worked well, one leaked. So I've got a little bit of blue. But I've been really thinking about this extraordinary woman, this judge that was so above the caliber of most professionals around the globe, and such an inspiration to millions and millions of people, and especially women around the globe. She had a way about her that was brilliant and effective. It was as if she took every ounce of glory that God bestowed in her, in the human condition, and brought it to a level that was beyond, I think, mortal level. She had a way of being so incredibly professional and good at what she did that she inspired those around her to cooperate with her. And she certainly had a mind about certain things. Equality, number one and foremost. Equality for women, equality for children, equality for people of color, equality for LGBT community, equality for all of God's children. And she was a fierce support of that. But she did it in a way that was brilliant, that was loving, that was smart and convincing. It was as if she had a huge force of glory and God in that tiny little frame. Make no mistake, that tiny little frame held extraordinary power and might. She had a very vigorous workout routine every day. I mean, we're talking like between 20 and 30 sit-ups, clear into her 80s, in poor health. She finally decided to give up water skiing, one of her favorite activities, at 79. She inspires me. Her words were measured. She could paint pictures with her words. She was an avid reader, a book nerd, like so many of us. She took that in like a sponge, and she was able to show her colleagues a way to cooperate for the better good. You know, she really showed me as a minister how to be effective with all that God gives you. I'm still working on it, but she showed me how to reach for the highest mark and settle for nothing less, and not to give up, to always believe in your convictions, get your brilliance and knowledge behind it, and push it forward in a way that benefits everybody. And that's how she was able to do all that she did in the Supreme Court. She was able to prove how her decisions and her understanding of the law could benefit everybody. That's how she helped convince men on that Supreme Court when she served as the only woman for all that time. How she showed them it was to their advantage to lift women to equal leverage. She taught them in her brilliant way of teaching. So I'm dedicating this love note, this day of joy, of rejoicing in the middle of 10 days of awe, to that spiritual and intellectual giant. I'm going to leave our time together with some of her words that still inspire me. I hope they do you. And I hope you take some time during this journey to Yom Kippur to really begin to map the life that you want to live, to take those steps to become that person that God has put in you. Let people like Ruth be your inspiration. This is from Ruth. I tell law students, if you are going to be a lawyer and just practice your profession, you have a skill very much like a plumber. But if you want to be a true professional, you will do something outside of yourself, something that makes life a little better for people less fortunate than you. There is no bigger God work than that. Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. Be patient, persevere. Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that leads others to join you in that fight. Women have achieved true equality when men share with them the responsibility of bringing up the next generation. To you, Ruth, Godspeed. I love you. I'll see you Sunday for a very special 2-part service for Yom Kippur. Get your tissue paper and your pencils. We're going to say goodbye to the past at last. Have a blessed week.